Hello guys, welcome back to another video from our channel. So I hope you guys had a great week. So today I'm going to share a deck that I still believe is a lot of very strong. It's really broken in the meta right now, especially because we have a lot of answer for Skarmy decks, like Skeleton Barrel and Graveyard, stuff like that. So we have the Witch, we have Splash with Ice Wizard, we have the Poison that is great. I played against some decks of Clone, and we also have the Goblin Hut. So I'm going to share some replays with you because I don't have the Witch evolution. Also, I don't have a lot of cards upgraded to maximum. So today I'm going to share some replays playing the challenge. So let's start. So guys, please remember to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel or if you're watching our games. So here I was trying to discover which deck our opponent was playing. So Spirit Empress, I try to place the knight in a way to tank for the goblins. However, I missed two tiles, so our Goblin Hut was not being activated by the Spirit Empress, but that doesn't matter. We still have a very strong defense. So here I used vines, especially to kill the Spirit Empress. Our opponent showed that he has the Goblin Curse, so that's gonna be a huge problem for our graveyard. Here I went with the Poison. It was an easy choice in the Furnace, and also he had the Barbaro. So we have to pay attention on the Barbaro to not kill our troops. And the first tip I would give you guys with this deck is to always play with a lot of patience. So if you're patient, if you build up elixir advantage, you're going to win all the games. So you just have to defend and to counter push. Remember to counter push, and most of the time we are going to attack only in the double elixir. So that's something I've learned playing Splashyard. This is not my main deck. My main deck is basically playing with Balloon, but it's easy and fun deck to play. So here I'm going to make a huge counter push with my Evil Witch and also the Evolved Knight. So and take a look guys on the advantage of elixir we already built. So we have almost 10 elixir on the map, and he has only the furnace. So we took almost more than half of his tower without playing a single graveyard. So here I was expecting him to play the Ram Rider, but I put a preventive Goblin Hut. So take a look guys, here I was waiting for the Barbaro. So I waited the Barbaro and then I went with my Knight to protect my two troops. So I had a great poison because I was able to finish the Evolved Furnace with my Barbaro, and here we had a good counter push. So I went right away with the Graveyard because I knew it would be hard for him to stop. Here I went with the Poison to finish the Spirit Empress. We will not be able with the Vines. And this Bandit, I don't remember the name in English, guys, so sorry. English is not my first language, as you can see. I'm recording from Brazil. So sometimes I forgot the name, even in Portuguese, but that doesn't matter. I know it's something bandit or something like that. So here I'm going to protect our witch with the evil knight, and take a look guys on the counter push. He's not going to be able to hold his tower. He tried to use here the Spirit Empress and also the Goblin Curse. So, but that doesn't matter because we have poison in the hand. So that was our first win, really easy. Take a look guys on how much damage he did in our towers, almost nothing. So let's go to the next match. Um, and here we are going to play against Lava Hound. We have good air defenses. However, he has Valkyrie and guards. So it's really easy for him to defend our pushes with the graveyard. So we have to build a um, really big elixir advantage. So here I knew that he was playing with the Lava Hound. I only would like to know the variation. So here I went with a Witch on the back, waiting for him to see if he had any big spell. So I went with a Poison here to keep my Ice Wizard alive. And our opponent tried to go to the other lane. We have the Goblin Hut that is still completely broken. And here I saw that he had the lightning. So our opponent went too aggressive, and take a look guys on the elixir advantage. We are at least four and a half points of elixir in ahead of him. So I went with graveyard right away, and there I saw that he had the guards. So I was not playing anything in there because I thought that would be overcommitment. So Evil Witch in the back, I know that he is not back with the lightning, and I'm also going to go again to pressure and pressure again. So here what our opponent should do, really difficult moment for him because he plays the minions over our witch in a really bad moment. So here our elixir advantage was more than 6 points. So I'm going to just to cycle. I went again with the graveyard, and this time I wait a little bit longer because I knew that he would go with Valkyrie. So I had a really good poison, and we are cooking the game here, guys. Look that he played only one balloon up to this moment, and we almost took more than half of his tower. So here I'm creating like a really big defense, playing everything on the back, really passive. Our opponent gave us good value for the poison, also killing the minions. So that was really nice. I went with a really good Ice Wizard to tank for the Lava Pups. And here it was basically a being patient again and again, playing the graveyard and making him lose in some moments. So here I went with a very nice vines, tanking for only 2 skeletons, plus the poison was enough to finish the game. So it's a good example on how strong this deck can be. So let's go to our third match. Here I was playing against this guy, XJ Briones. So as soon as I saw the Hog Rider, I thought that he was playing with a 2.6 Hog Rider. So I was 100% sure when I saw the log. So here I knew that he could play the Fireball, but that doesn't matter because playing the Fireball gave us a good chance to make a push with the Witch. So what he has now to stop the Witch, and I was waiting for him to play something to give value to my poison. So that was the poison, and he made a really bad play here trying to kite my Witch. So we were able to apply almost 500 damage. Here our opponent outcycled us, so that's something you guys have to have in mind. Sometimes your opponents are going to play with very fast cycle decks, and they are going to outcycle you. So you always have to have in mind that you have to do like a second defense, let's put that way, to defend the Hog Rider. So here we were back with the Goblin Hut, so it was a good defense. So see guys, I went with the Ice Wizard on the back to avoid giving value to his fireball. So now I can go with my evil witch on the back, because even if he uses a fireball, the witch will heal again because of his evolved ability. So I went with that on the back, and I went right away with graveyard. So vines, really good vines. Our barbaro killed his musketeer, and now we are dealing a lot of damage to the tower. So again, goblin hut to cycle. I will start doing all the pushes again, and here we have something different. He had the two evils in the hand, and also our opponent, it is in the double elixir, so it's a little bit easier for him to outcycle us. So I'm going again here, trying to build up a push, but I don't have any evolutions, and that was a really good fireball from him. Was able to take out basically all my troops, and here our opponent also did a really good play playing the hog, so that was something that prevented me to support the graveyard. But here I had the two evolutions, and I did the perfect combo, graveyard combo. So it was the knight evolution tanking, the graveyard plus the vines. So that's almost impossible to tank, to hold. So another good victory. Okay, so let's go to our last match, that is the mortar. So we're playing against Zamada, and our opponent has in this moment I didn't know the deck yet, but again, Icy Spirit in the back, could be anything, could be Hog 2.6, could be Hog Earthquake 3.0. So I saw the Firecracker, and I thought that could be 3.0. Okay, so I went with my Witch and the Knight to tank for the Mortar, and right here I was not sure what I was playing against with. So I saw the Miner, and I had a really good poison value, taking out the Firecracker. When I look back this match, I thought that I could prevent part of the damage I received using the vines on the Firecracker. So in the next matches, I will always use the vines in the Firecracker. So I went with our Ice Golem, because in that moment I saw that he doesn't have any big spells. So the Goblin Hut is going to be a pain for him. I went with the Knight to tank for the Goblins, because he doesn't have a big spell to take out the Goblin Hut and also my other cards. So another easy poison for us, in my opinion, and I think our opponent should have been more aggressive with the mortars, but that was lucky for us. So right here I didn't play a single graveyard, and we are almost in the double elixir. So this is a really good tip for you guys. Basically, with these decks, you defend, you create elixir advantage, and you attack when you are in the double elixir. So here I had a really good vine, so I was able to apply good damage on the tower and also kill the Firecracker. Ice Wizard in the middle, and again I'm going to play the Goblin Hut on the back, just to cycle back to my evolutions. And take a look, guys, our opponent is playing the Miner over and over and over at the same spot, so it's going to be easy to catch the Miner. Here we are going again with the graveyard, and I'm going to go again with the vines on the and also I was confident that we are going to win, that I went with poison, but you have to have that in mind. Sometimes poison and vines at the same push, it's can be way too aggressive, so you have to be careful with that. So here I had a really good vines with taking the mortar, the firecracker, and the tower. So again, our goblin hut is being really annoying for him. So basically, our opponent had a really bad matchup. So here I was basically trying to cycle to poison and also the vines. So our opponent is giving us value with the poison. So remember, guys, if you're playing against someone that has poison, don't play your cards near the tower. So because you're going to give them a lot of value with that. So here, take a look, the firecracker again near the tower. So that's what I was talking about. So guys, that was all for today. I hope you liked. I hope you have a really good weekend. And please let me know which deck you guys would like me to play with. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments. And take care. Bye.